LeBron, AD was here talking about how important it was when he first arrived here. That you guys lost game one. You were the person who really lifted him up and said it's okay, it's just one game. How important is that to kind of communicate that with Russ and maintain that same mentality?
It's always the same. I mean, it's one game. We want to learn from it. We want to get better, but we don't want to harp on it too much. We will get better from it, and he will get better from it. Putting him in positions where what benefits him, that benefits our team. And I think we will continue to learn that as the season goes on.
Ron, what needs to go better for Russ going forward? What wasn't working today? What was he not doing that you guys need him to be doing to maximize all those pieces?
No, I just think it was just the first game jitters, to be honest. I don't put too much into it. Just probably was a lot just going through his mind, just being a kid from L.A. and, watching the Lakers growing up, and then, however many years down the road, now you're putting on a Laker uniform and you're stepping into Staples Center, and you probably had, I can only imagine how many friends and family have contacted him over the last 48 hours wondering if they could come and see his first game as a Laker. Those things, those demands and those asks and those things will quiet down as the season go on and on. So not worried about Russ at all. He just need to be himself and not worry about the outcome.
You guys, before the show, I said at no point in the next 8 months is Russell Westbrook going to be in rhythm. I mean, he might even lose his ability to dance. That's what I was thinking as I'm watching the game. I said, because look, he's never been third. Right, he's been first when KD left OKC. He's been first in Washington. He was second guy in Houston and second next to KD. This is different. LeBron is their point guard for all intents and purposes. Anthony Davis gets a lot of the offense run through him. So where does that leave Russell Westbrook? It leaves him as a guy trying to find his mark offensively. Look, we know he's going to make all those plays that we're going to talk about, the energy plays, the rebounding. He's a guy that plays with relentless passion. We get all that. But in terms of his own offensive rhythm, I think he's going to post career lows in field goal percentage, free throw percentage, three-point percentage, you name it. And so how does that affect him? And it's going to be a work in progress for him to understand, how does Frank Vogel find more opportunities for him to be an alpha so he can look like himself? Because last night he just looked like he was constantly kind of getting out of the way and then taking shots he probably didn't even want to take just to participate offensively. And that's just not going to work for him.
So they'll spend the season figuring that out. Meanwhile, Doris, you were telling us in the meeting this morning, the one player you have your eye on in L.A. is the guy who you think could become the most dominant player maybe in the whole league. Well,
he's got top 5 skills, Anthony Davis. Let's remember he missed 36 games a season ago with that calf and the Achilles. But when he's engaged and he's healthy and he's getting to every aspect of his game, he's as problematic as any player in the league. Why? Because you can play him out of the post. He can take a guy one-on-one. You guard him small, he's just going to shoot over the top. He can put it on the deck. He did regress last year as a shooter, and obviously the missed time played a part in the Lakers' downfall, but this guy is a top 5 talent. And as long as he and LeBron are at the level they were at last night, you saw what the Lakers can be. They're going to put a ton of pressure on you with their size and with their transition game, and I think Russ will figure it out. He'll have the ball less often, and when he does have it, he's going to have to move it faster. But those two guys make him formidable.
I told Russ and Bron today, Russ is very hard on himself. And I told him today, I said, I think I'm 0-3 in my Lakers season openers. So, it's game one. In the same way he's feeling right now, the same way I was feeling my first year here. I had a little reassurance from LB, and we were fine. So, we'll be fine. We'll figure it out. He'll figure it out. But, we'll figure it out together as a team on the defensive end for sure.
AD, Frank said that of all the guys who are new here and need to adjust, Russ probably has the highest, is going to have the biggest adjustment just to get comfortable playing with you guys. What did you see was maybe he was struggling with tonight, and how do you feel about that fit going forward now that you have one game under your belt?
He got to be himself. I think a lot of times, and even in the preseason, he wants to get everyone involved. And rightfully so. That's what he do. He averaged a triple-double. So you want to get those assists and get guys going, which open up the lane for him. But a lot of times when they get there, they fan back out, and now he have a wide open layup or a dunk, but he's looking to pass. So we just want him to be himself, be aggressive, be Russell Westbrook. Be the reason why we traded for you. And once he do that, everyone else will figure out how to play around him. So it's a learning experience, and like I say, it's it's game one for our first game, and we'll continue to build around him and make him more comfortable where he can have those games that we used to.
AD was telling us that you're kind of hard on yourself in the locker room after the game today, and he and LeBron were trying to play. It's just kind of the start. What did those words mean to you in the locker room?
We talked.
Hey, Russ. Anthony said to us that, the key is they want you to play like you want to play, but it seems like you want to do the right thing to fit with them. How do you strike that balance in terms of doing the things that you've done throughout your career versus trying to find the right ways to play off of guys like LeBron James and Anthony Davis?
I just got to figure it out. That's simple.